Today a very important session for those who want to be teachers, and this teaching job there are different cadres like teachers, lecturers and professors. Since it's an uppercase, so let us take an interview of a professor job. Students, no doubt this video would help to all teachers, those who want to have ever any field I can say. But here we have an English lecturer in front of us. My team is ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Mr. Gajender, we want you to introduce yourself and then we'll have your interview. Okay? Please introduce yourself.
Well, sir, I'm Gajender Verma from
Yes.
Sri Ganganagar district of Rajasthan.
Okay.
And at present, I am an English lecturer in a government school.
Right.
That is Government Senior Secondary School 13FF Manaksar from Karanpur,
Yes.
Karanpur Tehsil. And I have been teaching there since 2012. It means that I have spent 6 years as a lecturer. And before serving as a lecturer, I was a third grade teacher in government of Rajasthan, and I'm a teacher since 2005.
Okay.
So I have completed 13 years of my government service as a teacher.
Yes. So you have a good experience, and in your experience, what you learned as a teacher, like what the thing you have learned which you would like to apply in college?
Yes, sir, I have learnt a lot. You know
Definitely.
that experience matters.
Yes, it
And
makes a man
experience
perfect.
is a very, very good thing. If you have experience, then you can handle everything.
Yes.
So I have got the introduction of variety of students. I know how to handle students. I know what are the problems of the students, and I think that is my strength now. And I know various techniques of teaching. And since I am an avid learner of English and avid teacher of English also, so I know many techniques of English now. And as you know that the standard of government school is not at par with the schools of private or government
Yes.
schools, etc.
Yes.
So there is a feeling in me to improve the condition, improve the standards of the students of rural area also.
Okay.
You know, English is very weak. English is the area in which I find that the government school students or rural area students are very, very weak. So my desire is to improve their English, and I have also noticed that the way we teach English to the students is very, very faulty.
Okay.
So I have in my mind that I would teach those students in a new way.
That's nice. So we want a young person like you. See, you are not having an experience of college, because during your
Yes, sir.
going through your scrutinization, we have seen that you are a private candidate, right?
Yes, sir.
So you don't have an experience of college life yet.
Yes, sir.
So how will you handle college? Because there is a vast difference of students between college and school.
Yes, sir, you are right, and I must say that you are not as much right. You are a little bit wrong also, because I think a student is a student, whether it is of class 6th or whether it is of BA part 1st or part 3rd. A student must be a student. A student is always a student, whether his age
Yes,
is
he
40
is a
years
student.
or 60 years or 15 years. A student has to concentrate on his teacher. A student has to confess this fact that I don't know anything and my teacher know everything.
Okay.
My thinking is this. So there is not that much difference between school life and college life. If you
But
want
in
to
school
learn-
life you will find more disciplinary, and in college life you will have to face such things.
Yes, there are problems, but if you are a good teacher, I don't think that the question of indiscipline arises.
Okay. You feel students will respect you, regard you, and they
Yes,
will
if you
take
have
permission.
quality, if you have quality,
Okay.
if you have knowledge of your subject, if you are fully confident of your teaching, I don't think any student is going to
See,
disturb.
suppose you are a good teacher and your teaching technique is very excellent. Still,
Yes.
students are not coming to college and they are not attending the classes. What you will do?
There are many ways according to their personalities. I cannot apply one method to every student. There can be many reasons. I will go through the root cause of why the students are not coming. Their family conditions may be bad, or they are not interested in study, or they are going for other fields, etc. So it depends on individual student what is the cause of why is he absenting
But
from
what will
class.
be your answer? What you will do in that case? You will definitely apply something,
Yes, sir. As I told
and
you that,
they are saying you are a good teacher. Still, they are not coming in the classes.
Yes, as I told you, first I will go to the root cause. What is the cause why students are not coming? After that, it's our duty to contact those families whose student is not coming.
Okay.
And after that, we should go also. I think I will in school. There, if any student is missing for 10 or 20 days,
Definitely,
then
you are
it is
contacting.
our duty to go to his home, because government is paying us for not for this that student, when will student will come and we will teach them. No, it's our duty to find out what is the reason why student is not coming. So after finding the correct cause, we will apply correct solution also.
Okay. Yes, please. More questions.
So, tell us what are the of your strengths?
Yes, sir. As I have told you earlier that first of all, my experience and my zeal, my desire to teach, and I feel that English is a very important subject, and it is also very neglected also, because there are not efficient teachers who teach English the way English should be taught. So this is my strength. I think that I am very passionate about my profession.
Okay.
Sir, what are the weaknesses?
Pardon, sir?
What are your weaknesses?
Yes, I cannot say that I have only strengths. I have many weaknesses, but the weaknesses I find that weaknesses which are affecting me, that I am a perfectionist person. Sometimes when the work is not according to my level, I sometimes feel very worried or get irritated. But I think that I should be not that much perfectionist. But what can I do? That God has given me.
Okay, we are giving you one option that now you have to give us a short demo. Okay, please teach us past perfect tense. Start.
Past perfect.
Yes.
Okay, sir. We use past perfect tense when we are to describe past events, the events which has happened in past.
Yes.
Something like that. I wrote a letter yesterday,
Okay.
or I wrote a letter in the morning, because now we are sitting here in the evening. So morning is past time. So any work which we did in past is described in simple past tense or past indefinite tense. And we use second form of the verb, and in negative sentences we use
We are
did plus
talking
first
of
form.
past perfect.
Okay, past perfect,
Yes,
sir.
yes. You have stated simple past.
Yes, there are two types of actions which happens in past.
Okay.
And one action can happen before one action.
Okay.
I am giving you an example that the train had gone when I arrived at the station.
Okay.
So I am using here two sentences and two types of tense. The train had gone, this is past perfect tense, because the action of going of train had completed when I arrived. So there are two types of action. One is previous action, and that is subsequent action.
Yes.
So in previous action we use past perfect tense, and the subsequent action which happened after that action we use simple past tense. There are many examples to clear. If I am
Wonderful.
given more
Wonderful.
time, then I can
We
explain
will.
it.
We can use past perfect by giving time also.
Past perfect.
Yes.
For example.
Like she had completed her work before, like this.
Yes, sir.
Shall
Sure.
it be?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other way where we use past perfect?
We use past perfect in conditional sentences also.
Okay.
In improbable conditions which cannot be fulfilled now.
Okay.
For example, that had I seen her, I would have given her my book.
Okay.
So in this sentence we are using past perfect.
Can we make this line in simple manner also by using if?
Yes, there are four types of conditional sentences.
Elaborate.
And first
Had I seen.
First, I have told you that had I seen, this is improbable condition,
Okay.
impossible condition, nothing in our hand, time has gone. And the second sentence, I tell you, if I meet her, I will give her book, or I shall give her book. It means the possibility is strong.
I'm
going to
asking
meet
about
her.
the previous line. Had I seen her?
Had I seen
Can
her.
it be spoken by using?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If also.
I have used inversion here. Had
Yes,
I seen her,
yes.
I can say the
If
same
I had.
sentence. Yes, if I had seen her, I would have given her my book.
Oh, that's wonderful. Really nice. Chale, let us go with some literature portion. I want to know something from you about Robinson Crusoe. Please elaborate.
Yes, sir. Robinson Crusoe was a new type of novel written by Daniel Defoe.
Okay.
And Robinson Crusoe was written on an actual incident. It happened that once a person, Alexander Selkirk, his name was, he was shipwrecked and he spent some 5 or 10 years alone on an island.
Okay.
So how he spent his days and nights there, and how he managed to live there, how he earned his food. Only one person there on a whole island. So this was the story of Robinson Crusoe, and it paved the way for a new genre in English literature. It's a kind of revolutionary novel in English literature written by Daniel Defoe.
Okay. Actually, let me ask my next question. What is the difference between emigration and emigration? EMI and IMI.
Yes, sir, they are opposite words.
Please elaborate.
Emigration means if we are going to another country.
Okay.
And immigration means we are coming from another country to our own country, native country.
Very right. When we are reaching some place.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who was Thomas Percy?
Thomas Percy was a diarist
Okay.
in the Restoration age, and he wrote his account of nearly 9 years.
Okay.
And in his diary he used prose as a medium. Earlier, before Restoration period, the prose writing was not as much as rich, and it was Thomas Percy who started the vogue of writing in prose, and his diaries are a very useful resource for knowing the history of that time.
Okay. And special features of The Traveller?
The Traveller
Didactic
is
poem.
a poem written by Oliver Goldsmith, and it started romantic movement also. Although it was didactic in tone, and it shows the classical qualities, but it also has some romantic qualities also.
Okay.
And writer of The Traveller, as I have told you, Oliver Goldsmith.
Okay. Any questions, Santosh, from your side?
Tell me about your family.
Yes, sir. There are 4 members in our family.
Mhm.
I and my wife and my 9-year-old son and my mother.
Okay.
My wife is a government teacher also.
Okay. And your mother is a homemaker?
Yes, my mother is homemaker, and
Okay. What is the importance of the lives of the poets in the history of English criticism?
yes, the lives of poets written by Dr. Samuel Johnson.
Yes.
And he wrote nearly lives of 52 poets.
Okay.
So in those lives of poets, in those books, we find literary aspects and literary views of Dr. Johnson also.
Okay.
So this is a very important document in the history of English literature in criticism.
Okay.
So, and in the history of English literature, this type of endeavor was never done before, and in the future it was not. It is the only one example in the history of literature that one single person wrote lives of 52 poets.
Okay. And 6 were considered the first-rate importance. Who
Pardon,
were
sir?
those? Among those 52, 6 were considered
Yes,
of
sir.
the first-rate importance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They were Milton,
Life of Milton.
Dryden, Bob, Thompson, Collins, and
Yes,
Gray.
sir. They are most important and are studied thoroughly nowadays.
Okay. Okay. What is an opera?
Opera is a musical play
Okay.
in which dialogues are performed or dialogues are given in a song form, that
Okay.
you are speaking to someone else in the form of a song, not in the form of a for prose or in other form. If you are singing and asking a question or
Okay.
telling something by singing, that is called opera. In simple word, we can say that is a musical play.
Okay. Famous plays of Goldsmith. Please tell any plays of Goldsmith you know.
Yes, Oliver Goldsmith wrote The Vicar of Wakefield was his novel. He wrote She Stoops to Conquer.
Yes.
And one more play was there. It is
The Good-Natured
Good
Man.
Natured Man. Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. What are the main plays of Sheridan?
Richard Sheridan, he was the greatest. He was a great playwright of comedy of manners.
Okay.
Earlier in the Restoration age, we had some writers of comedy of manners, and after the gap of 100 years, Richard Sheridan was the playwright who brought back the magic of comedy of manners. He wrote The School for Scandal and one very famous play, The Rivals. These 2 plays are very famous play and are still enjoyed by people.
See, we have few candidates those who are caliber like you.
Yes, sir.
So why should we select you for a college lecturer? Why not them?
Yes, sir. I have that passion of teaching English that I am sure that you will not disappointed by my selection.
Okay.
And I have told you that I have many techniques and many other qualities which stands me aloof from others.
Okay.
And you can see my academic record. I have passed many competitive exams and I have never failed in them.
Okay.
So I think you must like to appoint that person whose record is absolutely good and according to the university standards.
Okay. See, what is your next plan of life? Like you attain a success now, college lecturer.
Yes, sir.
Now will you stop or will you go for self-actualization or something different in your life?
No, I will not stop. I don't want to spoil myself
Okay.
by stopping.
Okay.
And my view is this: that a teacher is always a student.
Right.
So I always try to learn more and more, and it is my hobby to learn new sentences, new words, or new vocabulary in English also.
Okay.
I keep myself improving, and after achieving this success, as you say, I would dedicate my life to the college of students, because I have achieved, this is my last aim now, and if I achieve this, the next target for me to dedicate myself to the welfare of the students. And I also wish to have a PhD degree in English.
Okay. That's nice. You are having this till here.
Yes, sir.
What it is called in English?
It's mole.
Mole.
Yes,
And
sir.
what is massa?
I don't know, sir. Sorry.
It is what?
What? Yes, sir.
WART.
Yes, sir. It was out of my
And
mind.
till, what we eat is to be known as, जो हम खाते हैं उन तिल को,
Sesame.
spelling
SEASAME.
SESAME, sesame.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Characteristics of Romanticism.
Romanticism was a great movement which heralded in the end of the 18th century. It started when Wordsworth and Coleridge wrote lyrical ballads in 1798,
Okay.
in which they completely shifted from the earlier tradition of poetry, which was completely based on classic poetry.
Okay.
It means they used a certain poetic diction. According to them, poet was a source of didacticism, and there was no place for subjectivism or a love for nature or love for persons, etc. But in Romanticism, Wordsworth and Coleridge were influenced by French Revolution, and in French Revolutions they learnt that the quality of individualism, the quality of fraternity, and quality of loving nature, etc. So Wordsworth and Coleridge started the movement of Romanticism, which emphasized the qualities of individualism, subjectivism, love for nature, romance, medievalism, supernaturalism, etc.
Yes, very nice. Who is your favorite celebrity, star in movies?
In movies, I like Akshay Kumar.
Okay, why?
I like Akshay Kumar because he is an inspiration for me to keep myself fit, because I think his age is now 55 years,
Oh,
but
yes,
he looks like
And,
some 25 or 30 years old.
Any
So-
reason you know why he looks of 25 years?
Yes,
Any
I know,
reason?
sir, because
Please
he is a
tell.
very disciplined person.
Like?
And I have read that he followed a very strict way of life. And he says that I get up early in the morning at 4:30 and I don't eat after 7 p.m. So I salute him because he is a celebrity, he is a hero, and despite of being a hero, he is following such a
And
disciplined
in
life.
an interview, he has stated that I sleep at 9:30 approximately.
Yes, sir.
New news.
Yes, sir.
So which shows that he is maintaining.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That's why
very
I
nice.
like him.
Okay. So you also want to be like a hero in your life. Like you have attained first your third grade teaching job, then you attained your second grade teaching
Yes,
job.
sir.
Now you want to go fit college lecturer.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, what is the final estimate of Lamb as an essayist?
As an essayist, Charles Lamb has the prominent place in English literature, and he is called a prince of essayists.
Okay.
And his essays are full of subjectivism, The marked feature of his essay is subjectivism, and he write essay as he is speaking directly to the person who is the reader. Because if we go through his essays, we find that he is calling us readers.
Okay.
So he establishes a direct contact with his readers.
Okay. Do you know about Pride and Prejudices?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Pride and Prejudice is written by Jane Austen in the year 1813, and it's a very interesting novel by Jane Austen. And Jane Austen wrote some 6 novels, and all the six were masterpieces. And Pride and Prejudice is the first, has the first position in them. And there are many movies which are based on Pride and Prejudice.
Okay. What do you think, guys? How is level of English? Nice. And his performance is also nice,
Yes, sir.
right? Although everybody is having his loopholes, right? So we should say that if we try in such a manner, the day is not far than he'll attain success. And what about the viewers? So give thanks to the person who is sitting in front of you, because these are the only lecturers who are coming and practicing and giving you lots of knowledge. If you want to be an English lecturer, I believe this video will definitely fruitful for you. Especially these lecturers' videos will be very, very important. The reason is only one, because there are so many people, those who are your competitors, and in that manner, if you go and if you search such videos, you won't find in India such big videos regarding interviews. And if you want to learn, really want to learn, go with such videos, see what are the probable questions being asked. The same questions will definitely be asked from you. The day is not far when you will be sitting in front of a panel and they will be asking you certain questions. At that time, you have to show your intelligence. And prudency comes with practice. If you practice again and again, I think. And you have seen that so many videos we are placing here, and people are reaching here for the 7 days practices. You are also welcome. Whatever part of India you are, we will provide you food and accommodation, all the things. Other than that, if you are unable to visit and you want to be a successful teacher, you can go with our telephone courses. It is available in the early in the morning. So many housewives, ladies, those who are unable to visit us, they are taking benefit of those telephone courses. Those are also very nice, and we are making you prepared regarding interviews. And if you want to see our next level, that is our books which are available. And for you people, we believe universal book is one of the best book. And if you want to develop your English like Mr. Gajender, go with our book that is 70 pages of spoken English. Students, we have 3 options for you. One is, we are welcoming you here for the 7 days. We are giving you telephone preparations and we are providing you books. Other than this, we have 800 videos for you people. You go to our playlist, you will find 100 above videos for teachers, 200 above videos for speaking English, regarding interviews, 100 again, regarding body language, again 50 videos. There are in total 800 videos for you to develop your skills. If you are having the guts, you can take those benefits of those videos. And if you really feel that PD classes is giving the best, please contact us. It's right time to give him best wishes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice, really nice, appreciate it.